So I recently received a gift from two of the really valuable viewers of the channel. And this gift was very cool and very important to me, and I wanted to share it with all of you because it's also potentially of interest to you as well. So let's get right into it. So the gift was this, the American Philosophical Quarterly. Straight off the bat, some of you may know what this is, exactly what this is, but a lot of you probably won't know what this is until I explain it. So the American Philosophical Quarterly is a journal, and this exact edition, it's volume 34, number 3, and it was published in July 1997. Now, only a few of you may know the significance of that month to me personally. That was the month I was born, in July 1997. But what is important about this edition of the American Philosophical Quarterly? Well, those of you that already know will know that it was the edition of the journal that contained David Benatar's original essay on why it is better never to come into existence. And this is a wild coincidence. It is just pure coincidence, obviously, but it's very cool because this article, obviously to anyone who views the channel and knows what I talk about antinatalism, is very important in the modern history of antinatalism. What this article is what went on to inform his book Better Never to Have Been, which is probably, maybe people are going to disagree with this, and people are completely entitled to disagree with this, maybe the most important book to do with antinatalism in modern times. And it was a massive influence on me. It wasn't the first thing I read. I first got introduced to antinatalism. I've already spoken about this in a video, so I'll link that, but very briefly, through overhearing a conversation and then being part of a conversation where I explored the ideas with a few antinatalists, and then went away and listened to some of the interviews that David Benatar has done on the topic, and then went on to read the book. Now, reading this book, I was already kind of convinced of the general philosophy of antinatalism, but I'm sure many of you all share this experience with things where you're already convinced by something, but actually reading a book that really goes through it in detail can really expand your understanding of the topic and deepen your understanding of it. And this book had a very significant influence on me, the way I think, and I'm sure that's the case for many of the people watching as well. And it's just a massive coincidence and very cool that the essay that went on to provide the foundation for this book was released in the same month that I was born. So I wanted to make this video, one, to share that with you, but also as a way of saying thank you to the two viewers, Ola and Patrick, who found this copy of the American Philosophical Quarterly and gave it to me as a gift. And from what they said, it wasn't particularly hard for them to find when they looked for it, but actually it probably is very hard to get a copy of it now, a physical copy that is. If someone does know where to get more physical copies of this edition of American Philosophical Quarterly, then please let me know via email or in the description, because I know other people who will want a copy, let alone Ola and Patrick, who gave theirs to me. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. I just wanted to say thank you to them and share this really nice gift with the rest of you, and maybe hear from you in the comments below. Like, what was a particularly significant thing for you in your process of coming to be an antinatalist, and what was a particularly significant book or video or something like this. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. Thank you again to Patrick and Ola, and I will see you in the next one.